Hey again, Jackie here from Miranda Marketing Labs. I'm the marketing assistant, and today I'm going to talk about taking effective product photography. So obviously the first step to successful product photography is getting a camera. I recommend a DSLR. Point and shoots can't really do as much with the resolution of them, but they are cheaper. But DSLR cameras, you don't really need anything too crazy or expensive. For example, I shoot with a Nikon D3200 with a pretty basic lens, and it gets the job done. Been pretty successful with it. Although there are some lenses that are pretty specific to product photography, depending on the range, but really all you need is a basic lens on a DSLR camera, preferably digital. The second thing that you need is a backdrop, and if it's for websites, then it's mainly best to use a white backdrop because it's more clean looking, gives it more of a modern touch, and it's really easy to edit and retouch in Photoshop when you're just in case you need to add some brightness to your photography, if you need to boost the color a tiny bit. It's always good to start with a white backdrop. So for lighting, I always recommend using an external lighting source as opposed to the flash on your camera. And that's just to avoid getting that really harsh shadow that you get from just the flash block, or the product blocking the flash from the backdrop. Because if you do that, the backdrop won't appear as white, it'll appear kind of dark and shaded off, which you don't really want. It gets rid of the quality of the white in the background. Instead, use an external lighting source so you can hang it over or to the side of your product to light the whole area as opposed to just what you're focusing on. You can always use a reflector, which is great to add a dimension to get a soft shadow. Instead of just your product against a plain backdrop, you can get a tiny bit of a soft lighting shadow to give it kind of dimension against the backdrop, which is always nice. Another thing I recommend is instead of just taking a couple shots, and especially all on the same angle, I recommend taking as many pictures as you can and getting different angles just to see. You never know what you're gonna like. Looking at stuff through the viewfinder is a lot different than looking at something on a computer. So another helpful tool for that is getting a tethering cord. So you can, as you're taking pictures with your camera, it'll load it. If you have a computer or a laptop where, in your photography studio, it'll go straight to your computer as you're taking the pictures. So you can kind of, you take a couple pictures, look at how they're coming out on the computer, and see what angles you like and see how your lighting's doing, and you can make adjustments as you go, which is really great. That's all I have for today, but look out for more marketing tips from Miranda Marketing Labs.